Hello BookTube, I come to you today with a original tag. It's called the wine book tag. I looked at YouTube to see if anyone has done this tag, and someone did about 4 years ago. And it is mostly YA authors, and haven't seen anybody else do this. And the idea came to me when I was doing Jason at Byways and Bookland, is supermarket book tag. And the question was to the when you got to the section in the store with the beer, wine, and spirits, and and I told about Dallas being dry and wet, where you can buy areas where you can buy wine and beer in one part of the city, but across the street you couldn't buy it. You couldn't buy beer and wine. So this came to me. So the first one is Cabernet Sauvignon, which is a red wine. It's full body, dark, and dense. So what book that you read took a while to figure out what the author was trying to communicate? And for me, that would be Crime and Punishment by Fyodor Dostoevsky. I actually still haven't finished this. I tried it twice to read the whole thing. I couldn't read it. And don't you love the 70s cover on that? It's amazing. Yeah, that's Crime and Punishment. The second one, wine, is Merlot, which is a red wine. It has a medium body and is known for its softness. What book was a soft read, or a cozy read, in other words? And that would be Eaten From by Edith Wharton. I enjoyed this book. It's very good. I got through it. The next one is another red wine, Pinot Noir. And it's the romantic of the wines. It's actually referred to as Sex and Class. I name a novel that had romance. Now, this not particularly a romantic novel, but romance in the novel. It can be a romantic novel if you choose. So for me, that would be Walker Percy's Love in the Ruins. And it's this is actually Dr. Tom Moore's creator of the orthological lapsmeter, kind of the stethoscope of the human soul. With it, he embarks on a courageous odyssey to cure mankind's spiritual malaise. Ultimately, begins to understand what he can never really know: the value of life and its accessibility to chance and ruin. The fourth one is Rosé. Rosé is a wine that's generally drank during the summertime because of its lightness. And what is a summer read for you? What is your summer read? For me, when I think of summer, I think of baseball. So that would be The Boys of Summer by Roger Kahn. Talking about the Brooklyn Dodgers here. Oops. Books fell over. Number 5. One of the white wines. Chardonnay is a medium light body. What is a book that is a light read? Like something under 200 pages. And that one for me would be Young Moon's Seven Samurai Swept Away in the River. This is his translated from German by Yu Wang Zhong, and it's about his Korean visiting Texas, and his very humorous and a stream of conscious thought. Number 6, another white wine. This is Sauvignon Blanc. and it's been Sauvignon Blanc's been described as a wild white wine. And what is the book that depicts the outdoors of the wilderness? And for me, that would be this book here, Gone South, a novel by Robert McCammon. And this book details a Vietnam veteran by the name of Dan Lambert, who is poisoned by Agent Orange. He kills a man in a moment of fear and fury, and then he's chased by the police and the bounty hunters, and he flees into the Louisiana bayous, where he meets another woman who is wants to meet a faith healer by the name of Bright Girl. This is a very good book, and I really enjoyed it. The next one is Port, which is a dessert wine, and it's also known for its richness. What is a book that is rich from start to finish? That would be, for me, that would be a book I read last year, Berlin Alexanderplatz by Alfred Dublin. I love the cover of this, and it's a book that is on one of 1001 books you should read before you die. It takes place right after the Weimar Republic, right before the Nazis rose to power in Berlin. This gentleman by the name of Franz Biberkorth gets out of prison, and he says he for something he did, and he wants to change his life around. And the book is just it's a great read. I enjoyed it from start to finish. The last one is a sparkling wine. This is Prosecco, and it's a wine that's used in celebrations. So go ahead and tag people so they can join in the celebration. And I'll tag Bill Ruttenberg of the Ruttenberg Library, Jason at Byways and Bookland, Sean D. Steadfast, Brian at Bookish, Faith at Faith and Books. Thank you very much, and take care.